Molly's angry because Molly has moose in the yard. This is her first encounter with moose. And I looked over there, and Mama Moose is in there looking for chicken feed, and she can't find it because I don't leave it out anymore. Get the moose. You won't get the moose. Get the moose. There's a moose. Good deep bark, girl. Holy smokes. Look at the size of that moose right next to the outhouse. That is absolutely amazing how big she is. She's healthy too. So's the baby. There's the baby walking down the driveway. Don't be eyeballing me. You gonna eyeball me? I'll eyeball you. Don't make me let Cujo out. Go. Go on. Get. There's no food here for you. Go. Get. There's no food here for you. Go. Go. Well, so that answers the question about whether or not the moose will come around because I have a dog. Apparently, they're not bothered at all. So I had a couple of comments on last week's video right at the gate about how long I was leaving the arch in the clamp, and since the glue takes 24 hours to set up, that's what I'm doing. You whining? Yeah. I'm leaving it for a minimum of 24 hours, and since I just got home now and I've got the pieces cut for the next arch, meaning the blocking, I'm going to go ahead and see how long it takes me to do this. I might time-lapse this a little bit, and then I'll let you guys know. It's 10 minutes to 2. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes to go basically from nothing to an arch again. Let me kind of get everything put away here, or organized and ready to go. I'll set these over here for now. I need to get some new bolts that'll tighten up in there. I got the wrong screws. And my glue is nice and soft still. And my clamps set up and ready to go. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Get my Gatorade. I'm just kind of curious how long it takes to do one from start to finish, as long as the wood doesn't break, once I have the jig and everything set up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and you get in your mouth. Quit eating that stuff. And then I'll report back to you. What are some of the other questions I had? A lot of people use plywood in this, or OSB, and I replied to one of the comments on today's video, or on what'll be last week's video for you guys. The reason I didn't go that route is because I don't have a table saw to rip the strips, and you guys have all seen my skill saw skills. They're terrible. They're not that good. The glue I'm using is Titebond 3, and I'll give you a picture of what the screws look like when I'm done. That first arch, I was impressed. It was a little taller than I thought it was going to be, but then it also has to come over a little bit more in the middle. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. It's a ton of fun to do, especially when it works out. So let me go ahead and set this up for a time lapse. I'm going to crank some music up. It's Friday. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got the weekend off, and I picked up a steak from Echo Lake Meats, and I'm thinking of throwing a New York steak on the grill tonight instead of doing it on the cast iron, because it's kind of gorgeous out. Oh, and the coolest thing. Hey, relax. We're on TV. So as of today, when I got home, get down, stop, that's enough. When I got home today, I checked my battery strength, or how much of a charge I had in my 4 batteries, and every single battery was already at 400%. Get down. Every battery was already at 100%. So I think we've turned, we've made that turn for the season and for solar. Hush, relax. I know you want to play, but I'm going to do this real quick. So I may not have to run the generator again, except to run the power tools, which is super awesome. Hey, stop. That went rather nicely. So I need to pick up some more wood because I just realized this piece that I have up here is kind of not squared off properly. It's got a piece of wood just kind of messed up on the edge, on the corner. I mean, it'll work, it'll bend, but if I'm going to go through all this trouble to make this look as pretty as I can, then I want it to be as pretty wood as I can use too. So I'm definitely going to pick up a couple of more. I'm going to get this screwed off now, and then let it set in the clamp here in the jig for till probably Sunday. So it's Friday now. I should tell you that the time, according to the clock in the kitchen, is 2:15. So, I mean, by the time I finally got started, it was probably 2 o'clock, so it took me about 15 minutes to do this. That was having all my pieces cut and ready to go. And honestly, that was because I had the right wood this time. So this is the second half of the first arch. So I need 4 more arches. I need 8 more of these to go. But yeah, I'm really pleased how well that went. The glue went a little bit better too. Loosen that up here. I think we are pretty much golden. Everything else looks like it's right where it's supposed to be. Awesome. I like when a plan comes together. All right, I'm going to get this thing screwed off, and then it's just going to have to sit in the clamp for 24-hour minimum. So like I said, Sunday I'll probably take it out of the clamp, and hopefully Sunday afternoon I'll be able to get the third one started. And I'll get all these things done. I want to get these stained and ready to go before we have the snow melt. So yeah, that's all I'm working on. I'm working on that. I'm going to do a steak tonight for dinner, probably on the grill. I'm going to enjoy the outside. I'm going to enjoy the sunshine. Maybe Molly and I'll get out of the cabin, go for a little road trip. We'll see. What do you think, girl? You want to go for a little road trip? You want to go for a little road trip? Huh? You want to go for a little drive? Go play in the woods? Go play in Alaska? It's a good girl. Okay. There we go. Two more down here at this end. I need another one here, and then everything else down here is golden. not going to put 2 more in down there because I need to cut that. These are done. Everything's done on the back side. More than 10 feet there. Maybe not. Close. I think that might actually just be 10 feet. Ah. 10 feet is a little bit bigger than that. I guess I could use the ramp. I'm going to do this. That's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. The other one. I'm going to use this to get an actual cut. If I go down to there, I'll be pretty darn close. I wonder if I could run a screw in here and just kind of hold it. That might work. Let's do that real quick. I mean, it's a little bit short of the 10 feet, but it's probably lock it in place just to get an idea of how far it's going to go. that is not bad at all. Where you go, Mom? Where you go, girl? This is not all the way over here. Don't you fall. And again, so I'm going to lean those over and end up trimming off a bit of the middle so that they connect absolutely perfectly. The actual end of this arch is right here. So I'll be cutting an angle here that will meet on both sides. Yeah, that's pretty okay. Where'd you go, Molly? Come on. I kind of pointed at it with the tape measure a minute ago. But the top corner of those, inside corner of those blocks is actually where these things are supposed to meet. I can come down a little bit more. Right now we're just under the 10-foot mark of where it should be. I think that the height's pretty darn close. Oh, that's 10 feet right there. What the heck am I doing? Should be center to center, 10 feet. That's pretty close. So when I get the first one cut at the top up here and flushed in, or the first two actually, I have to take off 1.5 inches from each side because that's where the ridge beam is going to run on this. Or, yeah, so I have to take off 1.5 inches on each side because I'm going to have a double ridge beam on here so that I can screw these panels together and I can bring them up and I can bring the other ones up and I can match them together and then just screw that ridge beam together all the way down. That's pretty motivating though, just getting an idea of how big that arch is going to be and how much room I'm going to have, you know, over here, how much room I'm going to have over here, and I'll probably still have enough room to do something down the middle, which would be really, really cool. Anyway, the other thing that I got yesterday was some seeds for onions. I want to get those started as well, so I think I have my containers in here. Did I bring them in here or not? They might be in the cabin still. Oh no, they're up top. Cool. So I'm going to get some seeds started for the onions now. It's the first week of February. I think that last year I didn't get them started soon enough. So we'll get those started now, and I'm going to do a tray, that many reds and that many whites. So that'll be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3. So that'd be 36 of each. I might do more than that. And I'm only going to do a seed per this time. I'm not going to fight it in the cups like I did before. Molly's all upset because I got her inside the cabin. All right, so I picked up 2 varieties of onions this year. Last year I played around with 3. I'm not going to get crazy with that. I did a red burgundy, and a Sweet Spanish Yellow Utah Jumbo. This one's the red burgundy's 100 days to harvest. This one's 115. I don't know if I have enough time to do that with Alaska, right? And then I picked up a bag of Jiffy Organic seed starting mix. This is peat moss, coconut coir, and vermiculite for moisture retention. I want to get these started now, even though I don't have my lights or anything set up yet, because there's really no need to have any lights at all for seed germination. And instead of where I originally was going to use like half and half, I think I'm just going to plant whatever I can. Get 2 of these in each tray. So I'll do the reds in one, and I'll do the whites in another. I'm great at starting seeds for like plants for tomatoes and stuff like that, but I never do this part right. So you fill the Jiffy pots or Jiffy strips or Jiffy greenhouse that with organic starting mix, dampen the mix with water, follow the regular planting instructions, depth instructions on the seed packet, 2 or 3 per cell, cover with a thin layer of mix, and then water thoroughly again, enough to water it till it just seeps out the bottom of the cell. And then basically we're good to go. So let me get this lined up. We'll do both. I'll do one first, then I'll do the second one. I think I'm going to do... Let's do this. Before I started planting anything by seeds, I didn't understand the whole process of seed starting. And I'm, by no means am I a huge gardener, one of these professional people that just knows all of it. But seeds don't require sunlight to germinate. They just require warmth and moisture. So it's not until they actually come up that you need to worry about sunlight. So I'm going to take this one into the kitchen. I'm going to go ahead and get that one done, and then we'll water them up, and we'll be good to go. They're going to sit in the kitchen because that's about the warmest spot I have in the cabin. I haven't really done a chicken update lately, but they're looking healthy and happy right now. We're all feathered out, outside enjoying a day where it's almost 30 degrees, picking away at the snow for water. I haven't given them water this entire winter. Same thing I did last year, and they're thriving. They're absolutely thriving. But if we get warm for a couple of days, I really need to clean out the inside of the coop. Molly and I were playing ball, and then she lost her ball, and then we're playing stick, and now she wants to eat her stick. You want me to throw it? You want me to throw the stick? Here, give me the stick. Here, give me the stick. Drop. Drop. You ready? You ready? Good girl. It's gorgeous out. I got the Weber pulled out. I'm going to grill up some brats tonight for dinner. She's a good girl. Oh, good puppies. Come on. Come on. You coming out? Come on. Oh, I forgot. What you doing, good puppy? Huh? Just got done going live. Dug out the barbecue earlier. Thought I'd do some bratwurst for dinner tonight. Grill them up on the... Come on. Boop, boop. It's probably right there. Still frozen. The ashes in the bottom of it. All right. I got enough of that. Good girl. Take a good feeling. Oh, hopefully that'll get us started. All right. Barbecue up a little dinner tonight, puppies? Huh? You've never, ever had any barbecue for me, have you, pup? There we go. Here, bring me a stick. I'll throw it for you. Come on, bring a stick. Bring a stick. Come here. Come on. You ready? You ready? Yeah. All right, I just have to dress those things up, and then it's dinner time. I cooked all of them in the package. I'll munch on some more tomorrow night for dinner. Yum, yum, yum. Get the fire going. Still keeping it warm in here. A little bit too warm. I think I'm gonna eat those, and then I think I'm gonna turn on the last part of the football game and watch that while I'm having dinner. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Short video this week, I understand that, but not a lot going on yet. I'm Sean in Alaska. We'll talk to you later. Is the moose out there? Do you see the moose again? Where's the moose? You gonna get the moose? Get it. Big protector.